Hi guys, welcome to the new year. Happy 2018. And today I just want to give you an update of what's going on in my personal finances, of how I finished 2017, and what I'm planning to do to have a much better 2018. So December, let me get my calculations right. I did start my Dave Ramsey plan, and I ended up paying, give me one second, I'm looking it up. I ended up paying $237 with 21 cents of my debt. You can see right there. And I did create an Instagram just to make myself accountable for everything. So I'll put it out in the world and then I get feedback. So if you want to follow me, you can. It's Erica_life vlogs. And right there I have my debt-free journey going on and I update you guys everything. But for December, I did pay off $237.21 of my debt. And that included closing one account. I closed one loan and I was super happy. I paid the last bit off of it. I think I was remaining like $78 and it went away. Now, I'm now on the verge of closing a second account. I have about $30 to pay, or $35, and I'll be done with it. So I'm really happy the plan is working out for me. Every dollar has a budget, every dollar has an assignment, and I'm not touching it. So I'm really excited to redo the budget for this paycheck coming up on Friday. So expect a video for that. But besides that, I wanted to talk about sinking funds. Now, I heard a lot of this coming back and forth from the community, from Instagram, and from the videos I've been watching, and I never knew what sinking funds were. And it's basically small multiple savings accounts that you have, in envelopes or in different bank accounts that you have for special occasions or for things that need to get paid that you know it's going to happen in the year. And being the beginning of the month, I realized that there's like 3 things going to happen majorly, and then maybe a 4th, maybe hopefully down the road. So the first one is birthdays. Birthdays are coming up. My birthday is coming up and my sister's birthday is coming up. And we usually like to go eat and to celebrate for our birthday. And since this year I'm really being focused on my budget and paying off my debt, I'm gonna see if I can squeeze off some money to the side to have for birthday funds. So basically, if we go out to eat for her and we go out to eat for me, I would at least like to have $100 for us to spend on food. So basically, I would spend $50 to go out and eat with her, and I would spend $50 to go out and eat with me. So I can pay for my own food, you get me? Okay. And then I also, in February, which is my birthday month, I also have my car registration due. So I would have to renew that, and that also means, because it's been 2 years I believe, I need to get a smog check. So in 2 months, well, January and February, towards the end of February, I need to have about $200 to cover registration renewal fees and smog checks. And I'm just like, oh, it's gonna come out of my sinking fund, but I rather not touch my emergency fund. I'd rather not touch it. I'd rather plan starting from today, January 1st, and just make sure that I put money aside to have for those expenses that I know are coming up. So I know that they're coming up, so I'd rather have it there instead of touching my emergency fund, because once I touch my emergency fund, that means I have to stop all debt payoff and restart my starter emergency fund, and I don't want to do that. I just want to pull money aside from the spare money that I have that I can have between sinking fund and debt payoff, and once those expenses have been taken care of, go back and put everything that I've been putting sinking funds back into my debt payoff. Like that, I don't have to restart from baby step 1. So today I'm gonna show you I'm gonna have 3 categories. So basically, registration renewal and smog check would be one sinking fund that I need to have by February, and that would be a total of $200. And then I'm gonna do $100 sinking fund for birthday money. And that just is to be 50-50 with my sister, whose birthday is at the end of January, and my birthday, which is the beginning of February. So, and then I'm gonna do what is it, a third sinking fund for cart maintenance. I want to have $500 by the middle of in 6 months, and maybe I can just do it until December, to have for cart maintenance. My check engine light did go off on me like last week, and I totally freaked out because I thought it was my timing belt, which is very expensive labor. And I'm just thinking, there's no way that I want to just ruin my debt payoff. So I started thinking and researching, and sinking funds was the number one thing that people do to do this. So I'm gonna make a goal of having a $300 or $500 sinking fund just for cart maintenance that I can have on the side. And I bought this little envelope where I can put the money in it, and it has I don't know if you can see, it says cart maintenance, and this is where all my sinking fund will go towards cart maintenance, and I'll just keep it at home in a drawer, and I know that I won't touch it. So let's get started, and I'm gonna just break down everything and how I will allocate all this money out of my paycheck, so I can have and be better prepared for, you know, expenses that I know are coming up or that will happen in the future. So give me 1 second, I'll turn you guys around and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so right here is a little notepad. Here's my budget. This is what my next set of bills is coming up for my Friday paycheck. So I will be revisiting this, breaking it down like I did here, putting totals and expenses here, and I'm gonna add my sinking funds to it, and hopefully I have enough to spare to put into my sinking funds. Otherwise, I will have to touch my emergency fund, but let's just hope I can pull this off. So here on this paper, I'm gonna put, hopefully you guys can see, sinking funds for 2018. So like I said, number one is a birthday fund, and this is exclusively for eating out and maybe like a small gift. We're not very big on like parties or anything. Everything comes, you know, from the heart and, you know, thoughtful gifting. So I'm gonna put $100 sinking fund, which will be split between me and my sister's birthday. And if I really want to go crazy, I'll do $200. 150 for eating out and 50 for a gift, and just, you know, 100 for me for, you know, food or whatever I want to eat or buy. Because you know what, I do go and shop by myself. I'm one of those. I can go to the mall and just be by myself and shop and be really happy. The other one that I do have that I'm going to mainly focus on is car registration. Oop, can't even spell today. And smog. Now I'm estimating that to be around, I want to say 175, because I think it's $100 for registration. I'm not sure since the prices did go up this year. And then a smog check, I believe it's like $50. But just to be there, I'm going to do $175 to $200. And the last one is car maintenance. This is for anything that has to do with car issues, check engine lights, oil change. And this one I want to keep at a $300 to $500, just because I know my timing belt is coming and all these spark plugs and things is happening, and I don't want to be caught off guard like like this year is happening, where I don't have any money, and I really don't want to touch my my emergency fund. But if it does, you know, it will come out of that, but at least I'll know I have some type of cushion where I don't have to touch all of my emergency fund. So this is mainly what I'm gonna be sync funding for, and how this is gonna work. For this one, I have 2 months. So in 2 months, I'm gonna look for like a $200 $100 for birthdays, maybe. I'm not sure, since this is my main priority right now. but I just wanted to put it there. So my car registration, I do want to have $200 by February, by the second week of February 2018. And within that pay period, I want to see how many pay periods I have. So 1, 2, let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 pay periods within this time. So for $200 divided by 4 paydays, let me see, I have to, let me see, save $50 each paycheck towards my sinking fund. Sinking fund of car registration. So I'm gonna allocate this into this expenses. So whatever I have left over after my 4 walls and this, I'm gonna subtract $50, and then the rest would go until like debt payoff. So that's how this is working. And if I do the same for the birthday, I don't mind putting off, let's do 100. I don't mind putting off my debt payoff for like a month if it means, you know, I get to enjoy something and I pay cash for it. So within the month, a month or two, I get to have, let me see, 4 paydays as well. Get me? So I will put away $25 for birthday expenses. And for car maintenance, I want to have it starting in March. The car maintenance sinking fund, I want to start that in March, like that I don't deplete all my leftover money for my debt payoff. But I'm gonna do $500, and if I want to start it in March and I want it done, let's say in 3 months, right? 3-month time, I get paid, let me see, 2, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get paid 7 times because we have a magic month, which is March. March is a magic month where we get paid 3 times. So exciting. And then the next one, I think it's August or something like that. So we get paid 3 times in 2 months this year. So I'm so excited. So starting in March 2018, I want to put away, let me see, 500 divided by 7, at least $70 towards my car maintenance. And I do have an older car. I have a Honda 2008. So, you know, more work is needing to get done. I need to get oil changes. So car maintenance will include oil changes. Get me? Any car work, labor, parts and labor. And for next year, it would be registration and stuff like that. So that's what the cart maintenance will be involved. But this won't start until March, so I don't have to worry about this being taken away from my debt payoff just yet. Just the $50 and the $25, which is a $75 total, which is the same as doing this. And yeah, you guys, that is what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm gonna be putting it away in the little envelope that I show you, and hopefully that helps. So every time I get paid, I will be taking out $50 and $25 for these two sinking funds, just so I can have something to have to spend, to know that, you know, this is coming up and I'll be prepared so I don't have to touch my emergency fund. But if I do, don't worry, I will, and then I'll just restart baby step 1. But this is one of the major ones that I do want to do. I do want to do the 500. It is like half a emergency fund, but it's just to know that I will have everything to pay for in the future and not have to worry and, you know, squander all around. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Bye.